Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace, my go-to for building a website and online shop. Hello friends, let's continue making our way through this painting slowly but surely. It's now time for part 3 of this video series. If you'd like to watch several hours of real-time tutorials with voiceovers recorded as I paint, plus access to hundreds of hours of exclusive content and monthly art rewards, feel free to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/happydartist. It's a space where I share more in-depth content for those of you who want to dive deeper into technique, process, and the behind-the-scenes moments that don't always make it into these videos. Okay, last time we tackled the face and hair. Today, let's do the hands. I don't know if it's healthy self-confidence or delusional lack of self-awareness, but I always overestimate my painting speed. I always assume that I'm gonna paint way faster than I actually can. Like with the hands, I thought it would take me an hour to do both hands and arms. In the end, it took me 2 hours to do 1.5 hands and 1 arm. And I don't even like how the arm turned out necessarily, but oh well, that is future me's problem. One of the many great things about oil painting is that our mistakes are never final. They're merely stepping stones toward the final accurate end goal. With drawing, we tend to erase our mistakes and start over, so the mistakes feel like time down the drain. But with oils, we paint over the mistakes rather than erase them, so the time invested in making the mistake actually carried us further towards our goal. So even if I don't like how the arm looks now, and maybe the proportions of the fingers need to be tweaked a little bit, the work I put in is still valuable because all I need to do is add some more muscle definition to the arm and make a few adjustments to the lengths of the fingers and palms. And I already did the majority of the work. Another thing I'm trying to do is slightly tweak the color temperature of my skin tones. I realized that no matter what kind of lighting or environment or overall color palette of the piece, I tend to fall within the same set of skin tones each time. For this one, I really wanted to push the cooler temperatures and make her almost ghostly pale, but I found myself going for the usual kind of peachy beige sunlit color palette again. So on the second pass, I really want to try to cool things down. I think it'll contrast nicely with the warm browns of the environment. But it's harder than it looks to change up my usual go-to formula for mixing skin tones, or any colors for that matter, because I develop almost like a muscle memory for it, and to break from that requires a lot more intentional decision making, which doesn't allow me to get into the state of flow as easily. Sometimes I'll start off intentionally venturing away from my comfort zone, and then I'll get into the state of flow, and then I'll find myself autopiloting back into my comfort zone hours later without even realizing it. Such is the way of painting, I guess. And that about wraps up today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next part coming up shortly. And of course, you guessed it, my eternal never-ending sale is still going on in my shop, so if you'd like 20% off your order of prints and originals, just enter the code HOLIDAY at happyd-artist.com. And if you're interested in learning more about how to paint and draw, I have lots of art educational content on my Patreon page, including exclusive video tutorials, step-by-step photo tutorials, live streams, podcasts, and even surprise art gift boxes. All available at patreon.com/happydartist. I'd love to have you join my Patreon family. A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video and supporting the art community. I've been using Squarespace for 10 years now, and it's been an integral part of being able to make a living as an artist. Aside from their beautiful, customizable templates and easy-to-use interface, Squarespace now has so many robust tools to help make website building be both effective and intuitive. There's a new design intelligence feature that uses a combination of industry experience and cutting-edge AI to help you make a website bespoke to your brand and digital identity. Squarespace takes the intimidation out of setting up an online shop with their intuitive e-commerce platform that accepts every type of payment method you can imagine, all with just a few simple clicks, so you can easily sell your work all around the world. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/happydartist to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Also, if you want to check out more artworks, works in progress, and just random daily artist adventures, feel free to check out my Instagram, and you can follow me at the handle @happydartist.